If you are politically aware and involved in politics in your locales, you know that we had some elections, some local elections here in Mississippi recently. Okay, most notably, you had the Democratic primary in Jackson, and that was won by John Horhn. Okay, and I mean, you know, basically he has the job sold up. Okay, Jackson is a quote unquote chocolate city, Democratic stronghold now, and so pretty much whoever won that Democratic primary is gonna be the mayor. Okay, but here's what I want to do, y'all. I got a little message for all Black Mississippi elected officials. This is just what I want to say to y'all, because what you do matters. What you do matters. What you do is at the motherfucking ground level. Okay? So what you do matters. The decisions you make or don't make affect our everyday lives in our cities and towns. So just a little brief message to y'all, because I want y'all to be fucking successful. Okay? Number one, you gotta avoid even any whiff, any allegations, any thoughts that there may be any corruption. You must. You must. Oh, first, even any allegation, you got to do your best to avoid there being any whiff that your ass might be corrupt. Well, first, shit, we living in the Trump era. This motherfucker a whole full felon up in this bitch. This motherfucker here is enriching himself while in the White House. This motherfucker is ignoring the Supreme Court. Why the fuck little old me down here in Mississippi? I'm the mayor of this town in Mississippi. I'm this county supervisor. Why I gotta be above board? Cause god damn it. First of all, you ain't got the complexion for the connection for the protection. I'm gonna keep fucking saying that. So you can't do what that boy Trump does. Hell, you can't do what these local white officials do. You can't do it. It's gonna be judged differently. But also, when this shit local, goddamn it, the people know you. The people know your backstory. So if you're being corrupt, they probably know who you in with. They probably know who you in cahoots with. So if they think you're corrupt, if they think you're fucking crooked, if they think you running around and you took money from these motherfuckers over here, and so that's why you don't fuck with these folks over here. If they see this gang getting away with shit and they wonder why the fuck the police don't ever pick them up, and you give them reason to think your ass got something to do with it. If anything smells bad, they ain't gonna trust you. And you cannot lead these people if these motherfuckers do not trust you. So if your ass don't feel like you gonna do shit A1 from day one, don't run for these damn offices. Just don't do it. Spare us. Just don't do it. Chokwe Lumumba says that he is not guilty. He said that he did not do what them motherfuckers accused him of doing. But I did a segment on that, okay? I read about the case and everything like that, okay? Maybe he's innocent. Maybe he is. But from what I read, and I covered it, y'all can go back and watch that segment. Marilyn Moon shouldn't even put himself in that damn situation. Even though I said it sounded kind of hit job. Sounded like they were targeting him. Sounded like they wanted to get him. You feel me? And I would argue that they probably do that shit with those kind of deals probably go down with plenty of white mayors in various municipalities and shit. But again, you ain't got the complexion for the connection for the motherfucking protection. Just can't do that shit. Y'all saw it at the national level. They had to try to invent shit with Obama to try to goddamn tie to his ass. You know what I'm saying? Him wearing a damn tan suit was a scandal. Oh, how could he? They had to make up shit about this man's birth certificate. They tried to get him on the Benghazi shit, which was totally unfortunate. But unfortunate shit happens when you in the presidency for 8 goddamn years. You know? They were coming for his ass left and right, but they couldn't get him. If they had something to truly get him on, goddamn it, they would have got him. But he knew. He knew his ass couldn't do it. He couldn't do, I don't know what percentage. 1/10 of the shit that Donald Trump does? 10th. Hell, he could. Let Barack Obama motherfucking ass would have got his dick sucked by an intern and then lied about it on the oath. See if his ass wouldn't have got about that bitch. Bill Clinton was impeached but found not guilty in the Senate. Obama black ass would have been impeached, found guilty, and then would have had to get about that bitch in shame. So it's fucked up. But that's part of our plight here in America. And I know it's some of y'all out there that could do it. I hope, Mr. Horn, that you can do it. I hope whoever wins in Cantown, that you can do it all throughout Mississippi, whatever goddamn position you got, whether it be a mayor, whether it be, like I said, county supervisor, whether your motherfucking ass is the damn dog catcher shit. Serve your people well. Serve your people well. And don't be on this crooked shit. Don't even put yourself in a position where they can think you on any crooked shit. Because they will not trust you. And if they cannot trust you, you can't lead them. That's one. That's one. Number 2, when it comes to y'all addressing crime, please don't come at us with this same bullshit that folks, you want to increase funding for the police in terms of just putting more police out there. Just want to hire more police, more police. The police only come when the killing's done. The police only come when the killing's done. Motherfucking police ain't sitting up. You not finna hire enough police to sit up on every corner at all times and on every street, every little nook and cranny, and every trap house. You can't do it. And if you could do it, we wouldn't want that because that would be a police state. The police investigate shit and then apprehend after the fact. So the way to truly prevent crime then is to get to the root of that shit. And the root of it is poverty. What you gonna do about the poverty? What can you do about the poverty? In the short term, I guess during your time in office, you can control what you can control in the short term. Because the long term, the answer to the poverty question is education. Having more educated citizenry that goes on to get better jobs. Better jobs lead to better housing. Better housing leads to better tax base. Better tax base leads to better schools and better roads and better bridges and more money for policing and overall better city. It starts with education, but that's long term. That's long term. What can you get done while you're in that bitch? Well, you can go to those schools and be an example. You can make it a priority to be visible in the schools where you preside over, in the cities that you preside over. You can make it your business to make sure that your administration is actively involved with that damn school district. Actively involved. How can I that you talking to that superintendent? God damn it, how can I help? And maybe you have a plan already to do that. If so, I'm telling you, as somebody who used to be a teacher, God damn it, it's needed. It will be appreciated if you do it right, if you real with it. You can encourage local businesses to do the same, to goddamn get involved in those schools, to get involved in those schools, to be mentors to those young men who are largely carrying out the crime, particularly when it comes to, robbing and some of these shootings and shit like that. It's either motherfuckers in high school or not too far out of high school. Well, they need somebody that they can turn to when they get mad. They can turn them down. Because once they all the way mad and they ready to take it there, they are not going to be fucking thinking about no damn stop the violence rally that your ass carried out. They're not going to be thinking about no goddamn candlelight vigil that your motherfucking ass had. They don't be thinking about none of that shit. They're going to be mad and they're going to be wanting some smoke. But if they have an OG that they can turn to, some OGs that they can turn to, a local business person that they fucking respect because your administration was able to connect them to this business person through the school district. Hey, now when they get pissed off, now maybe when this is fucked up in their life, now they might call that person and now that person can intervene. Maybe it just takes a ride with them. Maybe just take going to pick them up and taking them to a game with them. Maybe just take a few text messages. Maybe just take a FaceTime. And maybe because they respect this person who legitimately out here getting money and doing the things they want to be doing, ultimately when they grow old is get some money, have a bad bra, you know what I'm talking about, have a nice house, have a nice car. Well, if this person got that and you can link them up, maybe they turn to that person instead of turning to violence. Before it gets there. Because once it gets there, they gone. It ain't shit you're going to be able to do about it. But go apprehend them. And that's not crime prevention. That's just arresting motherfuckers. You can do that. You can do that. You can make sure that the city is clean. You can do that. You can do that. What that got to do with crime? Attract businesses, cleaning up the city. You know, some of these fucked up ass buildings. Whoever own them shits, if they ain't trying to do nothing with it, man, tell them folk, hey, bro, you got to do something with this shit or we knocking this motherfucker down. Clean this shit up. Let people's property values go the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? So we can attract jobs. So if these people can get a decent paying job, Maybe they won't feel like they gotta go pull no kick dope. Maybe they won't feel like they have to get in the dope game. You can attract some jobs. You feel me? But just coming with that same old, we're gonna hire more police, we're gonna hire more police. God damn it, you're hiring police, but you ain't paying them folks worth a damn compared to what you asking them to do. You asking them to go out there in the field and try to get some motherfucker who just sprayed up. He just went through somebody's neighborhood spraying the place up with a chopper. And he supposed to go apprehend that motherfucker. He get the call. This person, he or she, you know, you got ladies out there too like that. He or she get the call. Somebody just shot up a place. They are armed and dangerous. Well, what they had on? Them motherfuckers had he got a switch on them. Now your officer got to hop up out the goddamn car with just they standard issue shit. They got 10 bullets in they shit finna go against a motherfucker got 30 with a switch on it. And they gonna do that for their wage. Shit. How the fuck you gonna attract somebody to that shit? You gotta prevent the crime. Starts with the poverty. And then the school system. That's 2. Last thing. To black Mississippi elected officials. Your ass gotta stand against white supremacists now. You can't get up in this bitch and be selling out your constituents. You can't be selling out the motherfuckers that put you up in there. If your ass got on the Mississippi, it was black folk that put your ass in there. So you can't get up in there, and now you up in there. Oh, you finna cut all these D. You finna do all this wink shit with folks that don't give a fuck about your people. But you do it so you can enrich yourself. Mississippi history is littered with motherfuckers like that. And I can't stand them. Can't stand them. Sell out ass motherfuckers. Don't be one of those. Don't be one of those. I am not saying don't do business with white people. I am no fucking racist. I am no segregationist. I said you got to stand against these motherfucking white supremacists. There's a difference. There's a difference. You'll know the difference. Do your homework on these folks that want these contracts in your city. If they're truly for justice, if they're truly for fairness, they truly want to goddamn just, help your city while making some money as well, goddamn it, do that deal. Don't turn down no money. Don't turn down no opportunity to make your city better just because the motherfucker white. Don't do no shit like that. But if they on some white supremacist bullshit, if they just trying to take from your people because they feel like your people ain't worthy of being in charge of certain things, you don't do that deal. Don't sell out. Don't do that. Be better than that. Be like the real ones who stood tall and didn't sell out. Don't be like those suckers that I spoke of previously, who Mississippi history is, again, littered with. Who sold their souls? Not to some metaphorical devil. Sold their souls to white supremacists to protect themselves or to get a buck or to elevate themselves above other black people. That make them feel good. No, fuck that. Don't be that. Be a real one. Don't be on no corrupt bullshit. Get real about the root cause of crime and violence. Causes of crime and violence. Be active in these schools. Do your best to attract jobs. And don't sell out to these motherfucking white supremacists. You do that, the people will love you. They'll ride for you. And you will be historic. But you got to be a real one. Put it on something.